if the comparisons are fair, then for the artists that have, responded to this whole, situation, are they being mediocre?
I like to think that they are making excuses. That is how I like to look at it.
Yeah.
They are obviously, the comparison is fair in the sense that I explained. There's also another part of the comparison that is also the structures, and that industry setup that is supposed to be there, that certain things will thrive to a certain level, On that level, you would say that the structures are not that much in place out here. When you look at somewhere in Nigeria, the conversation is that they are playing like 80% of their songs on radio, or 80% of their song in the media space. That is not happening here, you understand? We project a lot more of other people. But the question is also that even the, eclectic and the numerous sounds that we have, we don't shine enough light on all the spectrums. We only focus on a particular genre or a particular type of music, and we keep hitting on it. When artists come out, the first thing they are told is that you need a dance track, you need a song for the club, which for me is not supposed to be like that. You understand? So structures are supposed to be in place in order to put artists in a comfortable place that they can get to the next level. But like Aberado is saying, even playing shows in Ghana, I can't believe if I was an artist like him, I wouldn't say that. Because I think for me, I see entertainment and music and all of these things as perception driven. If you are given the impression to promoters that you are not getting shows, they are going to lowball you. You understand?
I get what you're saying.
You have to play the game.
I get what you're saying.
You understand? So that is even as a you understand? It's a shot in the foot for me. You are not supposed to say that. You are making excuses. There's a problem. The next thing you are supposed to think really is, how do I maneuver my way through this? You're not supposed to literally be there and be making excuses for the problem that exists. Of course, it's a bigger problem. Yes, probably artists from Ghana have not filled the O2, but we have artists who have toured around. You understand? The One Love Kobolo Dems, they've been touring.
It's a regular thing for them.
It's a regular thing. We have the Rocky Davunis, they've been touring. We have the Shobaz, they've been touring. Manifest, earlier in his career, he was touring a lot. You understand? So there is a place you can put yourself in a place, where you can actually be gaining that type of audience. Stonebwoy at this point, though there has been conversation about, the level of shows, or he's a curtain raiser, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, he's putting himself in position. You understand? So there is an opportunity to do that. So instead of just sitting down and making excuses, I would like to think that it's better you take the bull by the horn, and just start riding it.
And make the relevant moves.
Make the relevant moves. Make the relevant. Don't come and sit on TV and give us the impression that, they call you for show safe. You understand? I don't think that's a good play.
I feel like this topic is an extension of what we did last week, because last week we were talking about it. It's sort of similar.
Yeah, it is an extension of it.
The artists you even mentioned right now, the likes of Kubolo, Manifest and Co. I feel like these artists that are really touring, but they don't have that local presence. But out there, they seem to have a certain presence, a certain fan base who show up.
Yeah, they do show up.
And I find that a bit ironical that they don't have that presence here, but they have that presence out there.
Yeah. The funny thing also, we should also understand that we have Sarkodie who have done the O2 Academy before. We have even Ochiame Kwame who has done Apollo Theater before. You understand? There have been efforts. People have tried. Sometimes you need to also be able to celebrate the small wins. You understand? It's not always you are trying to fill. What is really the point of filling the O2 if you don't really catch there? You understand? Man, even, some of the biggest artists in the world cannot fill the O2 arena. That's a huge place. You understand? Some of the biggest artists in the world cannot fill it. There are very big artists in the world. If they come to Ghana, Bloomberg said, "No, if you fill them," I'm telling you. You understand? You should just be able to understand where you are and how to work around where you are. There is a place where you get to that level of filling the O2. I think it would be an awesome thing if any artist would love to do that. You understand? But there are steps that you need to make to get there. you've not taken the first step. And then you have the fans, you know, actually pressuring you. It is good that, you know, the fans do want more, but the question is that the little that is being done, what are the fans or what is the media saying about them? You understand? Sarkodie is literally on, is it a world tour? I'm not seeing a lot of projection of that even in the media space. I have seen a lot of times when Manifest has performed outside of Ghana. I even saw Manifest touring with Damon Albarn. I didn't see a media coverage of it. You understand? Manifest was touring. He was literally singing Akosombo, like literally putting Ghana on that level. I don't see the media, you know, projecting it. Rocky Dawuni literally has a Grammy nomination, I think twice. So we're still asking, when is Ghana going to get a Grammy? I don't know. Is Rocky Dawuni not a Ghanaian? The problem literally sometimes is that there are certain favorites that people expect. When those favorites are not there, then everyone is like, it's not happening. But there's a lot that is happening in our system, and we need to be able to commend those who are making, you know, those steps. You have an artist going out there, probably playing to a Ghanaian crowd, you know, and then the next thing you see on social media, people are saying that you're performing to Ghanaians. You understand? What is really the point? They are the audience. You understand? And it's those audience who are literally going to sell the music to the people, you know, out there. When you look at what happened with the Afrobeat thing, Afrobeat was blowing in UK long ago, the Azonto times. You understand? The US did not catch on to it. The US is very late to catch on to the whole Afrobeat thing. But you see the level on which, you know, it's really being played. So for me, we need to, in as much as, you know, we need to get to the big things, we need to start projecting the small things. I don't think Burna Boy started feeling O2, you know, just after his Outside album. It has taken some time. We need to put the structures in place. And for a lot of people who don't know, some of these things, they are very much orchestrated. You understand? They are simulated. Probably not everyone in that arena bought a ticket. You understand?
I mean, there are strategies that that's why we really want us to go into that conversation.
There are strategies that they use really in doing some of these things. Some corporates, you know, actually buy tickets for people to go there. You understand? So it's not just like that everyone is taking maybe $300 or $400 to pay for that show. No, even if the place is not full, sometimes they can get seat fillers. You understand? So some of these things, is important that people know that it's media, it's entertainment, it's perception, they are projecting a lot of things, you know. So, but at the end of the day, we need to start celebrating the small wins. We need to start, you know, projecting the small wins, and that is really what is going to propel us into the bigger ones, like the O2.
I mean, so basically, we could boldly claim that the media has a role to play in projecting our artists to that level where they sell out.
Big role. But the question also is, how sellable are artists? How sellable are they? I don't think our artists act as superstars as much. I don't think so.
We'll get into that.